What's up, Jimmy? Sorry, just getting everything set up real quick. What's up, Jimmy? Sorry, just getting everything set up. All right, shoot. So, yeah, I literally woke up like 5 minutes before the stream started. Woo! I'm actually really happy that I was able to get everything built together this quickly. That was a fun adrenaline start for the day. Yeah, hi. I have no idea what we're fighting against either, so that's gonna be fun. Yo, Fancy, I really wanted to call this talk. Like, I honestly kind of was hoping it was Thursday still, so I could even talk on Thursday or something. We didn't quite get there. What's up, everyone? Alright, yeah, this is gonna be a completely blind playthrough. I have no idea. I haven't seen my opponent's account really. I don't know what their defense or offense plan is. I just woke up. I literally just rolled out of bed. I stayed up late to catch the Mandalorian episode as it happened. We're not gonna talk about spoilers, so if you haven't seen it yet, don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Although I do need to update the channel in the Discord to talk about spoilers instead of speculation. Alright. As Stream Deck's booting. Here we go. Finish right. You know what? Tacos are sharp though. I guess it depends on if it's hard or soft taco. We need to not. We need to stop. Gar time already? Well, we got a debating competition between Clone Wars Chewie or Gar, so I don't know where we're headed. You still need to watch season 1? If you think slow down in the middle is what I'll say. Stick with it. It's worth sticking with. Alright, making sure everything's in place. I think we're good. I always outweigh my opponents. Total GP now. What am I doing with my life? It's a good question. Look, between the election happening and then me trying to like push extra videos out or try to get this GAC, not GAC, all it's TV. GAC videos also. But my sleep schedule is just a train wreck. Also, I tend to wreck my sleep schedule for Territorial Wars, but that actually didn't happen this last time. Yeah, the new episode, it's funny, I actually completely called the ball, because, no, we're not talking about spoilers, I'm not even going to say anything. I'll open up a channel in the Discord, we can talk about it there. I don't want to piss off anyone who hasn't had the time yet, of course, so don't worry about it. Yes, it was a good episode. We'll leave it at that. Yeah, so what's our matchup looking like? Same story as usual. I'm ahead of mods. I think I'm actually ahead of mods with stuff taken off for TV as well, so we are extra ahead on mods. They're a double GL account. They are like a million ahead on total GP. We're ahead on top GP. That's a really weird trend that I didn't think was going to keep continuing. Like, the game has always just leaned towards giving them more GP than me anyway, so I was kind of just expecting more of that. Okay. Well, I don't have win condition text made up, so we're just gonna slide right on past this one and just dive right in. Win conditions. I have no idea what's going on. Alright, good talk. I see a Jedi Knight Luke, so I don't know if we're gonna see any Galactic Legends. This looks like the comfiest nest food I've ever seen. Hello. Looks like fun. Just one. That's the plan. Alright. This feels like Vader to me. Is there any reason why I should not just take Vader in right now? I don't think so. Okay. I feel like I brought a third with Vader Watt before, and thought that it felt like there was... Wait, no, what? Okay. Maybe we do need to break some extra toys then. Piets would be comfy here. We could do like double basic. It's a call. Double basic, single basic. We literally have no space. Alright. We'll do MM. We should go first, right? 2, 4, 5. So we basically are able to hit the plus 40 speed on top of enemy Jedi speed. Old Ben gives us extra. I think we'll be plenty fast here. I did cheat away his square too, so he is going to do some extra favors for us here. I must not have kids. No, I do not. Makes life easier. Yeah. Let's try this. I think it'll be fine. Technically, this means that we're allowed to crush first. I'm pretty sure actually we don't want to because we want Hermanito still to be off. So, yeah. That sounds like the right choice. Okay. Wasn't the damage I was hoping for. Man, Watts carries Vader so hard sometimes. Okay, but if we ability block, the problem is the damage that he took is actually kind of catching him up in turn meter. I was gonna say we could ability block Hermit Yoda. Okay, we're going for a ride. It's fine. Pyatt can't target himself, right? Alright, he has counterattacks, which is going to be ugly. If... Hey, why didn't Old Ben mind trick? Oh, we ability blocked him. I feel like... So, I don't know what the TM overflow is going to be like, but I feel like we should be ahead of Luke, right? So if we just do a Pyatt basic on the side, we could get a good pickup on something like ability block or a shock, which would help us. I don't think any of these other buttons. This is just going to be Pyatt automatically dies. This... If I could target this on Pyatt, I would. Okay. That's not bad. I feel like for the sake of control, we probably just have to hit this, because things are about to get real bad otherwise. I mean, that helps. That doesn't. I'm pretty sure we're still in the same boat. We do actually have offense up now. If we call Hermit Yoda, we go down to 1. And we could try to, like, coin flip, but there's no way that we're going before Old Ben, so Old Ben's gonna mind tricks us. Haven't done this without Thrawn. The problem is my Thrawn would have been ahead with Vader. My Thrawn isn't on, like, blazing speed yet. I think he actually would have tied exactly with Hermit Yoda. Man, so honestly, the reason why I didn't even consider to bring Thrawn is I was really expecting Pyatt with 5 stack with this Vader to just dunk on this Jedi Luke. Fair enough. I guess let's do some lasting damage. He's just going to be on basic. It shouldn't be able to one-shot Vader. Ability block helps. If we just keep him alive, I mean, this shock... let's just pop this. That made very little difference. Ooh. So, Merciless Massacre. We're getting bonus turns. This is going to overflow him pretty heavily, though. I mean, we're probably supposed to toss this right now, but we already know that this doesn't go quite that way, so we could just joke. Also, we're gonna get countered to Oblivion. What's the right choice here? Yeah, if we force Crush on this turn, then we're gonna get called. Our call is gonna be weaker, but like, we already did a triple debuff there and it didn't. He has more protection now than he did then. Right, we're still about to get counterattacked and bopped. He didn't crit. Alright, what does this mean? We are now just in the Jedi Knight Luke mission, I guess. I played this from the other side. Wait, is this winnable? Excuse you? Still extremely no. I mean, he stops protection regenerating shortly here. Okay. Now you're just being an asshole. Okay. So definitely Deep Thorn. Actually, this is... In all the 3v3 that's happened since he came out, I don't think I've ever actually seen anyone willing to hold JK on defense for me. I don't think I've ever actually fought that before. Interesting. I mean, I did take some damage off of my Vader for 3v3. What's his modding, though? I mean, yeah, defense primary. That wasn't, like, double protection, though. I don't know. I mean, let's see. Was I wrong? Is 301 Hermit Yoda... we did get him up to 309. Normally he was at 301, not stealing from other people, so... I think Thrawn, Vader lead with Pyat actually probably would have been fine there. Would it? I mean, if you fracture Jedi Knight Luke, right? It doesn't really matter if Hermit Yoda pops it. Yeah, that sounds like it would have been fine. Fair enough. I don't think we need Kira lead for this. Right, they have very, very little push through. They have all of the buff generation for us. Let's just get some more. We're just gonna play this to cause as many buffs as possible. I don't really think auto basic is the way to go here. I guess the basic does make some extra per with the exposed, but like AoE we're getting 4 heals over time. Alright, let me get everything organized while we're on the nest train. God, Jarrett's already solo. I don't want him to die yet. He's useful. He's too useful to be left dead. No, please, just heal. You're good at this, I know you. Please. Okay. Yeah, that's what we need. Good job. You're doing it. Okay. Yo, man, you need to beef up a little bit. Look at the difference here. Yeah, we can't. God, the fact that Mon Mothma gives protection back also makes Nest for a special so good in this matchup. Like, we always get a good opportunity to use it. Alright, so given a little bit more time, I think we could probably just end this with a... I was gonna say with a spicy AoE. I guess not. What do I know? Also, the fact that we don't have to kill either of these people actually makes Mon Mothma and 3v3 kinda... Yeah, that's not bad. MM lasts another turn. That's actually not true, Forsu. like the icon will persist, but the moment that you cast the ability, is there? I'm like pretty positive on this. Like, okay, let's see. So let's compare MM damage, or like cold damage out of first MM versus... This shouldn't one-shot. Okay, 52k. Basics down the line. But the problem is he's going to keep taunting, so we don't get to compare on the same target. I actually probably should have just called Shore Trooper. Let's do it that way. Swap on over. Cole. Or choke. Wait, I'm so fucking scrambled. Actually, it's not auto-targeting the taunts. Now it did. I didn't even see what that first number was. MM lasts until you hit someone without the blue buff. Basically, what I'm trying to do here, I didn't actually look at the number. I was... Basically, the icon lasts on that last turn, but the moment you cast the ability, you lose it. Now that could just mean that like it still did apply to the ability, but I'm pretty positive that it doesn't. Like we don't keep the same damage. Right? So like, okay, 71k. We'll come back around. $41k. And we have the icon on that last ability, right? You have it after the last time that you hit a MM icon, but when you read the text of it, if the target did not have Merciless target, then Merciless expires. So basically, at the time of us choosing to do a move, like here. So like at the time of us choosing, like if we just chose to hit Shore again and ignore a skull, like see how it immediately disappears. That's at least the way I interpret it. So like that's why when I was looking at that Luke turn, he had counterattacks up. We had the options either choke or Cole. Choke would not get us counterattacked, but at the same time it would also mean that we already knew we weren't going to one-shot him with that throw, and right, we were still gonna have to get counterattacked on the call out anyway with less damage involved. Yeah, the determining factor of whether you get to keep the bonus happens after each ability cast, based on who it's happening at. Alright, we did not throw on him. I mean, JTR kit doesn't sound that bad here. I don't want to undersell this because I understand that they're probably still going to keep a... It timed out, right? Or did Luke actually kill us? It's possible that Luke could be like high Terminator and just speed reduce us immediately. We need to know. 309 Thrawn, that looks promising. Alright. This actually should be pretty easy then. Man, if you do not have the Resistance Brothers under good control, then yeah, this is just such a more approachable situation. I think this seems like it should be fun. Alright, we don't really have any good floating Rebel ECOs otherwise. I mean, we have to have Thrawn, so like we can't do Wedge Lead. That's what Resistance cleanup. I rate these guys too highly. These guys are like a legit team, especially because I have mine higher speed. Higher speed with damage modding, by the way, and this is like 303 with CD. So I'd like to use them for more than this. And I don't think like that Luke is a little bit too bulky for something like a stick finish. Yeah, CLS on defense. I think we can wrap up with this though. I guess we are bringing Han Stun for Finn as well, but that alone doesn't necessarily get us the finish. Alright, thrones are guarded. That's useful. If we land this stun, wishful thinking. You know, this actually doesn't feel that bad. The guard with the Terminator cycle button. It basically makes maneuver feel like its own turn. Alright, hopefully we actually might one-shot here. Okay, we should get us to do. -1 banner, still not that bad. I guess question number 1, what is he posting up here? So nothing that terrifying yet. We actually probably could just do leftover resistance then. Yeah. Honestly though, I would almost say, I would say this team I probably value more highly than JCR now. Anytime I've taken this team in on offense, now that we don't really need a raid cleanup anymore, they just, like, the fight is just done in 3 turns, straight up. Was I using DR, BSF, and Malik? So far, people have been holding it against me because of how much I post. But that being said, what would I use? It's a good question. I think I used to use Padme in the past. Well, I don't think she's speed brought down. And it depends on the Malik as well. Yeah, simple answer is people just seem to be scared to post it against me for whatever reason. Actually, you know what? Based on what he's posting, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a rear here. But we also have a cheat, so... Actually, I bet JKL lead wouldn't be that bad here. This is actually my first time using JKL on offense too, so I want to say we have some Terminator trains, so we can drag ourselves through the speed reduction. We have the heal block, so he actually I bet that he would still get protection back on basic because he's increasing his max protection, not healing it. But we still have stun control. We have mind tricks. And I think that this will be better to hold on to than this triumvirate on the left side, so let's try this. Alright, we actually do have control. We get everything under the sun. This looks pretty comfy, although knowing that this team does not like fully Terminator loop means we're still kind of on the clock. He's got speed down, so R2 should be faster. I didn't actually check his Luke speed. Now we have it exposed, we can actually cast some other stuff. Alright, we lost 1 banner. Just to try to stop him from controlling. I guess, given that he was on basic. Damn, he is full cheese. He's full cheese, but I still feel like he's in trouble. We'll see. Oh yeah, I mentioned this in the LSTB stream, but as messy as yesterday, our last round was, we did end up still getting a very solid hold, so we'll see what happens. I'd actually intended to mix up the strategy a bit. I have some issues with how things are spread out. I think I might just pull this off of defense, but we'll see. Oh, right, he's immune to stun. That's fair. I mean, it is also exposed, but we don't have C3PO, so there's only 1 potential exposed instead of 2. I swear, doing GAC versus or during LSTB Wake is also extremely rough. Well, wait. I was about to do Night Sisters, but we just need better banners, right? So we don't need to. We can just Kylo. Is there any other team we would care to Kylo more? Not really. Okay, efficiency game it is. We're not supposed to stun. I'm assuming it's fine to stun Grievous. So the more we activate B2 right now, right, the more health and protection stacking we're gonna get. So I'm assuming I'm just supposed to do that. He didn't actually wake up. Okay, fair enough. Go back to sleep. Alright, now we have to AoE to make sure we keep on making him mad. Or we could just start the murder train as well. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Maybe we weren't supposed to stun as well. We aren't getting that much protection back, but whatever. Oh, still the wave count. True. I did say it was coming in hot. A little bit too hot, let's say. Alright, so our remaining team priority, I guess that starts with Kylo? I'm assuming we can just... Like, how many Jedi do we have left? We can just go... This, then this. Herbie Duda could be a floater for some other team. I don't really mind that. Alright, I would like to not lose my banners that much, please. I don't take that many counters yet. There isn't really that much meaningful to steal here. I'd almost rather just stop halts. Didn't really happen. Alright, we have SA. We can start patching our banners back up. We need to pass this to Jolie if we're going to get his protection up. I prefer to stop the AoE, but like we're just going to give him stacking defense. I'm not sure. Let's just defuse Kylo first. Or crew anyway. Alright, he has the counterattacks. I guess he would just be counterattacking Foresight, so it's kind of fine. We do make Retribution, actually. That's kind of cute. This will give us protection back pretty well. So if we swap to Jolie, we can get SA back. But they have low... Oh, so it's not like crazy value. I don't mind this. This is like a weird counterattack agreement we've made. Alright, we have SA. We can steal it back again. Alright, we need to make sure JKR gets topped all the way back off. Which the protection up is helping, but... I mean, Jolie would actually be better for the swap. I don't think we're back to full. It's possible that Yoda would actually just successfully take this out. Oh, he doesn't even have it. Damn. Okay, we actually are back to full, so let's just have Yoda. I was really hoping to see this up. If we splash, we won't get hit though. Okay, that should be full. What? Seriously? Man, I have had lower meters than that get grace perioded, and that somehow doesn't. Are you kidding me? So, Luke Lee doesn't really help much here. Right? The only thing we really care about is the 100% turn meter into the double turn, which Luke straight up doesn't really have tools against. So maybe this one, maybe just take it against the bounty hunters. This is more just like a tax team though. It's just debts. I don't know. None of this particularly screams out like use Luke here to me. Oh wait, the better resistance team actually kind of just crushed this matchup last time. So the way this worked before is we could basically just get Han to like near dead with one hit, or we could just one-shot him on accident somehow. That was... Alright, his first turn isn't even damaging anyway, so we can just do this. Yeah. Some good cleanup power. I mean, Jordy Cut is going to do fairly well against Luke Lead. Like, just sheer relics, yeah, this is probably the better team. I agree with that. Let's just knock it out. I'm so used to Stormtrooper having a pre-taunt now, it actually still just catches me by surprise when he doesn't. Try to give him offense down so he can't counter us for as much tax. Let's get this back up so we blind. Alright, yeah, pretty straightforward. No surprises there. Crit damage, you say? It's like a middle speed Droideka. I think Padme's gonna take forever in this fight. Rebel Fighters would be so bad against Dooku though. Even though it's a Gear 12 Dooku. But it is a squishy Dooku though. Yeah, mostly just because I don't have my Rebel Fighters in great shape just yet. They are actually coming very, very soon, though. I don't know if it'll be this coming week. Actually, let's see. I'm probably going to try to time it around when I finish Kara Shards, but she is a ways away still. I mean, she's getting 15 attempts daily, but yeah. I don't know. Kiadi is happening in a few days, and then we'll go from there. We'll see. It's gonna be so useful for Grand Arena as well. I don't want to say Geos don't seem that bad here. Right? I mean, they don't have much AoE reach. So in fact, probably a better draft here than Soldier. this should help keep playing in check as well. We get the AoE dispel for reach on Bow Lady. What's her name? Yeah. This seems like a fine way to use this team. So in fact, we'll heal off this. Yeah, Plague's pretty much just immediately gone. This is like not even a good nuke still. I guess there's never going to be like the right nuke, right? Because they're just going to always be near death. I mean, if we hit this, I guess we'll just immediately get all Plague off the board, right? That can't be that bad of a choice. This is a counterattack. God. Still same story. Goodbye. Actually, not the best banners because we closed it out too quickly. I'm not sure what the... We could have just kept Talzin down. We would have started getting Talzin follow-up basics that would have taxed us harder, though. Maybe we should have just kept that heal towards the end. The Plague wasn't actually causing any issues. I think if we like could have ended that aiming with the heal at the stealth chick or zombie, would have been better off. Do banners do okay here? They might. We still have Django in defense. Also planning to work on my bounty hunters very, very soon. Is there a reason why Mon Mothma would be a bad idea here? We have a lot of cleansing, so they shouldn't be able to do any possible shenanigans there. I feel like they might be okay. I have barely used this team. But plus, I don't know, maybe Biggs hitting Sunfac, we'll get counterattacked, we'll get critted, we'll go again. It's a Gear 12 Sunfac though, so its crit chance value shouldn't be that good. I don't know. She was not supposed to get used this week that much. Alright. Let's make a man. We're doing not bad with damage here, actually. So much damage over time, though. I shouldn't even consider that part. We're getting dot machine gun, basically. I mean, this is the revive. It's also going to potentially... it doesn't affect protection. Actually, doesn't matter. Alright, you gotta go. We're close. Next wedge, AoE takes it. Okay, Wedge. Relax. Behave. We're almost doing too much. I don't know if we're getting Wedge's protection back. Especially if now that they do that. Okay. Wedge just has no chill. Okay. Not bad. I mean, Gear 12 enemies, of course, but I'm pretty sure Wedge had trash modding as well, so balances out. I mean, this being a counter-attack heavy team, the only thing Padme would really be scared about is the stealing some protection banners. I don't think this would kill anyone. Would Anakin just one-shot this? I don't think he would. I don't think he can. Wedge was not kidding. Wedge was... So that has to be an old thing from when they were meta, right? That the AI probably avoids hitting bigs. They straight up never hit him once. I'm assuming that's just to deny you from getting bonus turns, but... Oh, wait, because Mighty Guard isn't stealthing. Couldn't Imp Troopers actually been fairly juicy here? I mean, this, I guess, would have been kind of scary for them. If my Veers and Pi were Gear 13, I would say that Stark, Piers, Viad actually probably could just get this fight here. Right? That Dooku, easy food. Actually, maybe I could see Mighty Guard getting them stuck for a while, and then Droideka maybe taking someone. Right? Alright. We need 2 major teams left. We have Padme, we have NS, which is... I guess NS doesn't actually have that bad of a matchup over there. They look okay for both of these, kinda. It's just a matter of... Ooh. Down, Prime Force. Down, boy. We don't need to lose more banners today. Oh yeah, Federico. Yeah, that... I'll tell you, like, that guide has had some of the longest legs I expected. But I guess it makes sense, right? Everyone's gonna get gas at some point eventually, and yeah. It's funny, I always said to myself that, like, when the event came back, I was gonna play it some more. I'm just too lazy to move mods, but I have actually replayed Phase 2, like, 20 times just to see how consistent I could get it to win rate-wise. Wait. Wrong general. Yeah, I still think Phase 2 is, like, one of the better events in this game. I would say LSTB probably ties it in terms of liking it now, but yeah. This, to me, was, like, one of the better puzzles that they made. Like, just had a good solution. Once you know the solution, you get it into, like, 1 or 2 attempts. Yeah. Just good video games. I don't know if I'm familiar with this song. Alright. Good night. Move on. Here's a Christmas album? What? Is it too early for Christmas? It's like, this is the time where we're gonna start playing them at retail. Although I'm not really going to retail right now this year. We'll see. I don't mind having a royalty-free Christmas album, if that's an option. Alright, we're just gonna have to make a choice. I know that Traya against the Bounty Hunters is just gonna lead to us cycling our own HP like crazy. Traya lead here actually might not be that bad, though. Right, they're counterattacking a bunch, they're getting taxed a bunch. We're still very, very iffy in that banner department, though. I don't know that we really have a character that's gonna help solve that dilemma, though. I am not seeing any of them. I guess. Eh, you know what? I don't think that sounds that bad here. Master's training on Cyan, he'll be a better tank. Is Droideka gonna destroy him, though? I think we have to hold our cooldowns at the start. We're gonna have to let them stealth, then pull it back off. I don't know if we get to isolate Droideka, though. That's the one thing that kind of annoys me here. Jack Black? Not quite. Close enough, I guess. Wait, is Traya faster than Cyan now? Is that the life I'm living? I haven't had this way in so long. It actually would help, though. We do. That's convenient. All of my past concerns are now done. Alright. Mess me up. Yeah. It's a good Dooku you got there, sir. Alright, why is he cheating now? Wait, my pain. Wait a minute. That was anticlimactic. Alright, can we Get pain back on the boy. I have some requests. Alright. If we land this, it's nice. Not gonna be easy. I forget that cleanses him, actually. Interesting. Interesting choice of stun targets. Not really gonna help you. Let's just grab the Help by Hatred. It's gonna cycle our stealth one more. Might actually kill Magniguard. So if Magniguard counterattacks and goes to 1 HP, I think he would technically trigger, right? Goodbye. Alright, let's keep this pain on. Let's keep this for one more turn, because I think that's gonna be our ticket to getting protection back. Do we need to... Alright, Hermido's gonna keep topping us off a little bit here. We could just go for the ability block and then special. If special kills her, I think we're set full banners. Yeah. That's not bad. That actually really isn't bad. I don't know. Hermidota didn't feel that bad there, right? Like, yeah, Nihilus would be a little bit more synergy. I'm not bringing Gear 12 Nihilus into that fight, though. The road ahead just dropped. What? That is... Oh, good lord. Oh, no. Oh, Imp Troopers. Oh, no. Alright, alright. Imp Troopers did not need more help right now, I would say, by the way. We're heading on over. Let's blow this up a little bit. Technically, this should just be cropped, I feel like. This is some convenient timing, huh? I guess, you know, this is Season 1 though, right? So no real spoilers. But I guess if you haven't seen Season 1, they are talking about Mandalorian, so... I guess is Gideon gonna be an Imp Trooper then? Okay, he's a Marquis, so he's not the potential reward. Interesting, so he is the third Marquis. Alright, let's just... 5th anniversary has flown by. I would say more crawls, definitely. Nothing. Extradition, we'll be sending some goodies. Okay, so par for the course. Chart economy, we've been there, done that. Challenge tier raids. So is this arcade raids coming in? Alright, where are we at on the screen? Just to make sure I'm calibrated. Alright, YOLO at like the very top. Alright, keep it in mind. Update the boss mechanics. Okay, so it's not just a stat change. That's cool. Rancor and guards beginning a visual update. Okay, cool. Separate event from the old Rancor. Goal is to make the new challenge tier unsoloable at launch. Okay, so that's confirmed we are moving to new relics. It seems like CG is on the current train right now that gameplay will get you new resources instead of money or farming. Which, like, so think about it this way, right? It seems insane to me that 6D through A is in the game and people still can't buy it. But I can't say I mind it, right? We're all working with the same... Well, for the most part, assuming that you can beat, you know, like, the Galactic Challenge tiers, but, like, we're all working with the same income. I don't think it's bad, necessarily. It really kind of depends on the other details for this, right? But, like, assuming that it only comes with the events, I don't know. Right, like, think about it this way. It's the same thing with the mods, right? It's like, oh, what mod are you gonna slice first? Like, to me, the thing that was most interesting about Relics when it first came out was actually the question of who do you relic first, right? Like, we had faction specialists that were making their teams immediately insane. You know, now that relics have normalized more to a degree, I think that it's no longer as interesting, right? And especially, I think Galactic Challenges are actually, like, if they're, the biggest thing I think I would say against them is they have turned most rosters at the level that I'm fighting at into looking extremely the same, right? Depending on what Galactic Legends you pick up, I guess, but you know, everyone's gonna have all the First Order Resistance characters or the Rebel and Jedi characters, right? I always kind of like the moments in this game where something new comes along and it's like, okay, but who did you choose to do it with, though, right? Unless you were just like some insane relic whale, and you just did everything. But jails will get stronger with an additional relic level. Also true. It's actually, yeah, that's... So probably safe to assume that probably your first 3 relic gates will be just Galactic Legends, right? But beyond that, still, right? Like, if you, like, when relics first came out, if you just said, like, all right, I'm a Night Sister person, let's just go that direction, that territory war, you put that Night Sister team on defense, actually, depending on the counter, it might not, but for the most part, that, like, that team made everyone stop and go, like, wait, what are we doing? Like, how do we fight this for a second, right? Like, I like moments like this in the game. I will say, I don't know... We don't know the details, of course. But, like, I don't know that, Relic 8 alone is going to be that impactful versus, like, you know, literally Relic 1 through 7 opening up. But... Alright. Leading a remnant of the Imperial forces. This feels more just like a synopsis of the character in the show. I guess it's possible that he will just be Empire instead of Imperial Trooper. I mean, Tarkin is a Moff and is in the game that way. So it's possible that he won't be another buff for Imp Troopers and that they'll stay as is, which honestly is probably a good thing. And yeah, pretty solid art. You haven't seen it. Got the saber there. And then I guess this is like their wink and a nod. It's gonna be Beskar Mando. Alright, as the event reward, that's given, like, it was basically one of 2 things. It was going to be Beskar Mando or it was going to be Moff Gideon as the event rewards. And I always made the argument as well. I didn't see this being Gideon because the characters that we've gotten so far lend itself more to a journey format, right? A journey for Mando, right? They don't share a common faction. Legendaries have always been factional for the most part. Yeah. Tarkin is a Grand Moff. It's true. But, like, structure-wise, right? I don't know that... I don't know. I almost, like... So, I'm scared because I don't feel like Imp Troopers need more. Part of me just wants to see what happens when Imp Troopers get more, though, right? But, yeah. Also, kind of interesting, we are actually just getting straight-up more Mandalorian characters, huh? Next GLs will require Relic A-Tunes? I guess, maybe. Probably. I don't know. I mean, so far, I do like that we know what we're getting now at the very least. Yeah. I still think that Beskar Mando, I don't think is going to be a bounty hunter. I think he's just going to be a pure scoundrel. If I had to guess. Right? He's not really a bounty hunter by the end of that show, for the most part. This is a new story to follow? Absolutely. I would agree. Also, very, very worth noting here is this also officially pushes us beyond the 5 mark. This is starting to... this sounds more like an epic confrontation or something, right? I don't think that you can wave the flag of like, hey, Galactic Legends Mandalorian or anything, but we're getting past the point of 5 characters related to one story, so if they wanted to open up something down the road, I guess this could mean epic confrontation, potentially. I don't know. That's weird to say. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Gideon's whole point was to try to revitalize Imperials that aren't Imp Troopers, right? I mean, this is how CG works now, right? These are basically our new balance patches or reworks. Actually, let me make sure. So some zoomed in though, there's no safe place for me to go. I forgot that I had this off for video purposes. Shooting some footage. We'll shrink. Alright, this is probably going to be the most important one. Reviewing data and community sentiment, tinkering with different aspects. We're going to be doing an expansion of Galactic Challenge functionality. We'll be adding autocomplete. Alright, this is probably going to be the most important one. Wait. Huh. So, Galactic Challenges will now just be tackle tier 7 and everything's good? I mean, look, that's cool. I guess that does mean less to do. End of event rewards. You will now earn a type of currency from each completing common mission and their associated feats. A progressively better chest of rewards. So this is kind of like Clash Royale. This comes to mind. There have been other mobile games that have this kind of thing of like you grind an event, although this isn't really grind, right? As long as you full clear everything. It could be a JKO style event. What was that called? I guess these aren't really named inside of this. Yeah, I think JKO style event could absolutely... Oh, Journey continues. Well, but then... No, that checks out, right? Because if initial Mando is going to be the 5, then that's the initial journey, and then Journey continues. That actually 100% checks out. Wait, this makes too much sense. Ah, shit. Yeah. I don't think Epic Confrontation is going to be what happens. I think, yeah. Yes. It fits the bill. It allows both factions. It allows just a mishmash of characters with no related thing other than just they know the guy. Let's see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus 7 for Journey, plus, so we would need 2 more, and they said 2 more are coming. Yeah, it fits the bill across the board. I could see it. I could very, very easily see this. I guess topically, while we're here. Okay. So cool, end of event rewards hopefully will be significant. I don't know, there's not a whole lot of extra info on what's going to be in that chest, but hey, more rewards with seemingly no impact elsewhere is nice. Plus we'll have to do less work to get to them, so also quite nice. I guess you're doing like a slow Star Wars scroll. It's at the bottom of the page, so I actually just have to drag it up. Yeah, you do tier 7, you instantly earn everything. Even those which may not be applicable to where they are in the game. What does that mean, though? How would it be possible to do tier 7 and be unable to do tier 6 and 5? A major expansion to the Galactic Challenge system sometime in February or March. Lots of significant changes to make, but we're not far enough along to discuss more in the future still. I mean, hey. So what? Couple new character releases. Arcade rank hour mode is coming, I assume, is what we can read into this. Oh, they don't really mention the arcade style mechanics, right? I don't know. They say it's a separate event. They don't say it's a separate raid, so maybe it's gonna be like... But also they say unsoloable at launch, which to me implies that it would still be a collaborative effort. By suggesting you do tier 7 multiple times to unlock a bigger chest, I didn't get that impression. Other games would definitely do that. Yeah, they say, like, if you complete tier 7, you get all the rewards immediately. That's my read on it. Which I guess does technically mean less to do, but yeah. It wasn't really meaningful to do, right? It was just like, alright, I did tier 7, let's do tier 6. Alright, I did that, let's auto tier 5. It wasn't really like... It wasn't a real fight. Moving the mission completion system into discrete feats in order to tie into the new end of event reward system. So basically, instead of being first-time rewards, it'll be an extra fee. Like, instead of the green rewards at the bottom that say, like, hey, first time, the stuff that got bugged that we had to deal with the Prime Force and I. Prime Force, did you ever get those finished yet, by the way? Did they ever take care of that? Or are you still just missing stuff? Man, I feel like I lucked out from just jumping on that immediately and just getting a support like, hey, give me the stuff. Struggle to imagine the race style event that SLK can't solo. They could very easily add anti-solo mechanics though, right? You could do that in multiple variety of ways too. Raid boss gets stronger for each dead enemy. Or each missing enemy, I guess. Like, counting down from 5 or 6. Well, 5, because you can't have 6. Multiple end of event rewards? Did I... I don't hear mention of multiple here. Just control F'ing and going through everything. I think we're fine. I think it's just, like, if there was a mention, I would say it would just be that you're going to get different tier qualities, right? Just based on how much you've done. I mean, what's like a way to explain this? I don't know how to make a metaphor without just comparing to other games, right? But like in Legends of Runeterra, for example, you do your daily quests over the course of the week, or just play games and get XP. At the end of the week, the more you've done, the more you've grinded in this case. This isn't a grind chest, which I think is also important, because that can cause burnouts. I think that's kind of... I played MSF for literally like 1 day, maybe less, but my understanding of the Blitz event is that it's similar. You just have to keep on, you know, going hard on repeating same matches. Basically, like, imagine, I guess, if it was like a Galactic War, then you had to just spam redo over and over and over to get the best chest rewards. It's also about the Galactic Challenge leaderboard. I know what they talk about it for Galactic Challenges. In the data mine for arcade raids, it sounded a lot like Rancor was moving to a score-based system, and that people were going to compete against each other based on that score. I guess we might not be headed there. Oh wait, this looks really, really drippy. All right, sorry. Okay. Yeah, there was another game I played. Back before I played Galaxy Heroes, I played, I literally almost just said Marvel Strike Force. Fire Emblem Heroes. And that also had a mode called Tempest, where it was like it was a fine, enjoyable gauntlet mode, and then it had like a early version of like a battle pass system, and you just kept on playing the same levels for like 50 plus runs. It was insane. Like, it was extremely not fun. I feel like if there was a credit where it's due type scenario, it seems like CG is trying to keep rewards in the gameplay right now, and CG is also trying to avoid extra unnecessary grind. I still think there's work to be done there in terms of like in-game mod management, because tools like hot utils are nice. Tools like hot utils also cost money, and it would be nice to not have to rely on that as much. And don't get me wrong, hot utils is amazing, but I feel like that could be avoidable. You know? Yeah, I mean, we got stuff coming. We've got stuff coming next quarter. I can't say I mind this. I mean, this all seems like pretty good stuff. I mean, this wasn't really news, and we already knew this, so it was basically just from here on down. But it's nice to get confirmation of Moff Gideon not being the reward. I'll take it. It's curious that they chose to make him a marquee. Although that doesn't mean Moff Gideon won't get the Cantina treatment, right? It means that he won't be coming from Galactic Legends, but they could still do Cantina farming after the, Marquee event, right? It's literally just, do they come from a dedicated Marquee or do they come from a Galactic Challenge? So, yeah. Which, by the way, the Galactic Challenge release format is kind of interesting, but aren't we actually technically getting less rewards? Because there was some stuff, like we were getting some mods and all that from Marquee events. Aren't we literally just getting less rewards now? Because there aren't going to be dedicated Marquee events for the most part? I feel like that's true. I'm pretty sure that's true. I feel like I would rather this format. I would rather go back to just normal Marquee events with the Cantina period after. Right, I don't think it has to be all of one or all of the other. Like, you can do Marquee plus Cantina. Alright. I think we've hit on most everything there. Let's wrap up this Grand Arena that we completely forgot about for a moment. We're off on this, but like, yeah, that's, my Django was more competitive maybe. Alright, one last ride. I mean, Padme will deny them debuffs if we time our protection well, so in that respect, it's good. On the other hand, how bad is this protection ratio? It's actually god-awful. Wait a minute. Wait, Courage is just gonna eat him up. Alright, you convinced me. Fair enough, video game. Still think Ahsoka might feel comfier here, but GK can be comfy in his own right. And yeah. Whoa, wow. I just saw double dodge on that grenade here. We just got a double 2%er. That's a bit yikes for the opponent. Good stuff, sir. That was... I mean, yes, we had some purple protection to stop detonators, but I feel like we were due for at least one or two that could have taxed us. That was just a complete low roll. Alright, we have Hyena, so we can just negotiate this comfortably, normally. Not with Kylo Ren's command shuttle or first order. Why are they... It's because I bumped up his GP. All my ships are in different orders suddenly. Wait, that sucks. This is why you never upgrade ships. See? Alright. So we will give Hyena some turn meter. Get House to taunting. Just use fleet lows. Yeah, surprising lack of mention of that coming in State of the Galaxy and Roads Ahead. Alright, they had pretty good debuff soup going on. Hound's Tooth, we're just gonna wreck all of their hard work in progress. That's different. I mean, that's a lot of death spam. I don't know that it's gonna really affect this fight, though. We're gonna lose some banners doing this, but alright, handing it down before second Buzzroids came out. That's a good sign. Pretty sure we're just supposed to slam this instead of this. We do have some days though. Special, not really juicy enough to be worth using yet. We would actually just give him level once more turn meter. This is helpful. Does this? Might as well. That should just be it. Not the best banners, but I wouldn't expect them to make heroic AAT simmable. Actually, if I've always maintained the position that they won't make AAT simmable without introducing a new raid. I guess a new rancor that has to be done actually could open up the door for that. I can see it. Do we need more? Not terribly much. Foresight down. We'll only get 2 out of 3 buzz droids here, unfortunately. Or we could just miss every shot. That also works. Seriously? They didn't even have thrust reversal yet. What? I'm just not going to deal with you. If we shoot them now anyway, they'll just get Terminator, so let's just switch. Why isn't he assisting? Dude, this evasion up is... This is ridiculous. I think we've missed almost 10 shots, if not actually just 10. We need to get a new ship in. Good job. That was ridiculous. I mean, so what even was the ship space evasion values? I'm genuinely curious here. %. So that was 17% essentially, just going nuts. It's frustrating. Like, how much damage did we just take to the face because their ships were just unkillable? This might be higher. Nope. That's just a note. So Falcon was technically 30-ish%. Specifically because we denied it from getting thrust reversal. But still, most of those dodges were just coming from the basic. I mean, let's see. And this doesn't even have a passive, though. Yep. 2%. Alright, that was ridiculous. That was, I think, the most evasion or dodges I've seen in recent memory playing this game. Like, easily the last 2 years. That was just a lot to deal with. Alright. I guess that is gonna be the round, though. 26-46, not a bad score, I don't think. It had one fail, so it can't have been that good. Yeah, we'll see. I think that they're still in a fair amount of trouble, though, based on what we've got on defense. Should be good. It performed well last round, and I had way worse of a performance last round, and it still got me the win. We will see what happens. Still plenty happy with this setup. Got some holes last time. Should continue to do well this time. We'll see. We'll see for sure. Alright, I guess we will call it there. That was a nice round. That had a nice road ahead drop. I still think the road aheads lately have been kinda not the best compared to what we used to get in the past. But in some respects, I mean, we got, Relic 8 coming from events. What type of events again? Is it the challenge tier raids? I don't like that being tied to raids, actually. I come to think of it. I mean, I guess I had to try to give raid rewards something relevant, but I would almost rather just be being galactic challenges. It means that we're probably going to be competing against more new exclusive stuff, so that's not really healthy. Yeah, that might even cause... Well, we'll see what Relic 8 is bringing. They said that they'll have a Relic Express coming soon, but that might cause some shakeup in some guilds. Like, when I was in middle tier guilds in the past, a new raid coming out was just, like, everything going insane. So this isn't quite as big as that, but, like, assuming Relic 8 materials can't be farmed, it is still going to cause some shakeup, so yeah. I guess we'll see. Alright, yeah, let's call that there. Thanks everyone for stopping by, hanging out. Exposed image will probably be relevant to the raid. Exposed has been nerfed in raids for so long. I don't see how. Like, at the very minimum, I guarantee that Rancor is going to inherit the heroic Sith raid rules, right? I bet you he'll be resistant to TM reduction. He'll be resistant to exposes. I don't remember if he is or isn't already, but yeah, I would bet money at minimum that we are definitely going to see heroic Sith raid rules applied to Rancor. Right, and when you think about it that way, if like CLS can't infinitely TMR Rancor, then suddenly that E is kind of more like a Nihilist style fight, like that consume is gonna go off. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we will call it there. I'll be live again tomorrow with some more LSTB. did unfortunately drop a wave yesterday, but otherwise, I'm actually gonna upload that fight, I think, because the rest of that fight was like perfect example of just like some good, clean LSTV gameplay. I think I made straight up every good choice that I possibly could have made going waves 1 through 3. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully, if you feel like stopping by for some thrilling LSTV action. But otherwise, yeah, thanks for hanging out. Peace out, and have a good rest of your night.